Hello, first grade. Today I'm going to teach you a little bit about our world. So the things that you're going to learn in this lesson are going to be things that you would have learned if you had actually been here at school in person. But since you're at home, we thought it would be good to video ourselves talking a little bit about our world. And this is going to also help you as you go through today and do your reading assignment, which is when you make your Me on the Map booklet. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about the different things that you're going to see in your Me on the Map booklet, and you're going to learn some other information too. So let's talk about the very first page in the Me on the Map booklet. The first thing that you need to know is, what is a continent? Everyone say continent. Good job. A continent is a large area of land. When you look at the earth, there are actually 7 continents on the earth. Those 7 continents are just really big pieces of land across the world. We live on the continent of North America. So if you look at the map that's right here in front of you, everybody look at that map for just a second. See if you can find North America. Do you see it? What color is North America on this map? It's green. That's exactly right. North America is a continent in the northern part of the world. My class, I know we have talked a little bit about the equator. The equator is an imaginary line that goes right here along the middle of the earth. And the things that are closest to the equator, that's where the world is the hottest. Well, if I follow that equator right here, and it's kind of hard to see, I know. Oh, there it is. If I go above that equator, this is the continent of North America. Okay. Now, what continent is just to the south of North America? So if you go below North America, you're going to see South America. So that's kind of an easy way to think about that. North America is toward the top. South America is toward the bottom of the equator. Now, I did put on here a couple of things that you can see. You can, of course, see the map that has the 7 continents, but there's also a little song about the 7 continents. It is to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So if you know Row, Row Your Boat, then you're going to kind of know how to sing this song. So I'm going to sing it to you, and then you can practice this at home. Here's how it goes. 7 continents on the globe, count them now with me. North America, South America, Africa makes 3. Europe, Asia, Australia are 3 more, I know. Don't forget Antarctica. That's 7. Way to go. Now, one pretty cool fact about the continent of Antarctica is it's the coldest place in the entire world. People do not live there. And if you go there and you're not protected by really warm clothes, you're going to freeze very quickly because it gets super cold. But we're going to learn a little bit more about Antarctica when you guys come back to school in January, because it's a really cool place to learn about. But that's our 7 continents, and we live on the continent of North America. Now, if you go to the next page in your Me on the booklet, you're going to need to know this information. It says, what is a country? Well, a country is a land with its own government and leaders. There are many countries in the world, and those countries are just on different continents. Our country is called the United States of America. Now, there's other names for it. Some people might say USA. Some people might just say America. United States of America, though, is the country that we live in. Now, I told you guys that a country is a land with its own government and leaders. The government, they're the people who help make our laws, help keep us safe, those types of things. They decide if the laws are fair or if they're not fair. So our government, they kind of help lead us and help keep us safe and make sure that we're all doing what we need to do. And they help make big decisions for us because we elect them. We just had an election in November, and we elected a new leader for our country. But the question here, it says, who is our leader? So who is our leader right now? Well, the leader of the United States is called our president. So that is our leader. Our president is our leader. Now, what country do we live in? The United States of America. So this is a map of the United States of America. All those different colored pieces, those are part of the United States. Now there is a country that's just to the north of us. That is called Canada. There's a country that's just to the south of us. That's called Mexico. And those countries, the United States of America, Canada, Mexico, all three of those are in the continent of North America that we just talked about. But our country is called the United States of America. Now let's look at the next thing that you'll need to know for your booklet. This is all about our state. There are 50 states in the United States of America. We live in the state of Tennessee, and this is a map of Tennessee. You can see that Tennessee, it's kind of a longer state, and there are different states that go around Tennessee. There's actually 8 different states that border or touch Tennessee. Those states are Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, that's where I was born, North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky, which is very close to us, Missouri, and Arkansas. So there's 8 states that go around us. Now, all of the states in America have special things about them. They all have a state bird, a state flower, a state tree, and a state animal. I've put some pictures here to show you the things that are in Tennessee that they have decided represent Tennessee pretty well. Our state bird is called the mockingbird. That's the first picture. Our state flower is called the iris. It's a purple flower. Our state tree is called the tulip poplar, and the tulip poplar, it kind of blooms flowers on the tree, which it makes it very pretty. And then our state animal, I bet you guys have seen one of these. It's a raccoon. So all of the states have different things about them that that represent their state. Now, in the state, there are towns. All states have towns. Most of us live in Oneida. Now, whenever you get to this page on your Me on the Map booklet, I'm going to have to hold it up for you here. You're going to probably need your parents' help on this, because you need to ask your parents, what town do we live in? Because some of you actually live in Huntsville, Helenwood, Winfield, so you need to know for sure what town you live in. And you're going to write that right here. I live in blank. Well, I live in Oneida, so I would put I live in Oneida. And it says our state's capital is Nashville. That's where our leaders go to help us make our laws in our state. Now, on a map, whenever you see a map, towns are represented by little dots, little circles. See this? And capital cities are always represented by a star. So I have actually put on my map the star, which is where Nashville is. So when you draw the star on your map, you're going to put the star right about here in the middle of the state. And then the little dot that I put, that's where Oneida is. That's where our town is. So it's going to go right up here, okay? So make sure that you put, whenever you fill in your lines, make sure you put your star here for Nashville and your dot here for Oneida, okay? So that's how you'll label your map of Tennessee. Now, in our town, in your town is you. Now, in your town, in our town, all of our homes look different. All of our rooms look different. And you're going to get a chance in your Me on the Map booklet to actually get to draw a map of your room. Now remember, a map, it's not just a picture of your room. It's what your room looks like if you could stand over top of your room and look down. That's what makes it a map. And I've put some examples here of some different bedrooms that you can sort of see. So you can sort of see that you want to have your bed. Maybe if you have a rug, you could put your rug in your bedroom. Do you have a bookshelf in your bedroom? You could put a bookshelf. Do you have a TV or maybe a little nightstand by your bed? You can put those there. Do you have a toy box? You could draw that in your room. A lamp, a dresser, whatever you have in your bedroom, you can draw that in your map. We cannot wait to see your Me on the Map booklets that you're going to make at home. And I hope that you have learned more about our world and our continent our country, our state, our town, and hopefully your home. We can't wait to see you, and we look forward to seeing your work. Bye, guys.